Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Tuesday, February 10, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Morning, Alex. You look like you need that coffee as much as I do.
Good morning, David. You have no idea.
Rough start to the day?
Just the usual 8 a.m. inbox flood.
I hear you.
How is the sales world treating you this morning?
Can't complain, though this machine is testing my patience.
It is definitely slower than usual today.
I think it knows we are desperate.
It smells decent though, so I will wait.
Speaking of waiting, did you see the news about the EVs finally hitting the market?
You mean the solid-state battery announcement?
Exactly. I saw it in the New York Times on Sunday.
It is a huge breakthrough for the industry.
Huge. It is a total game changer for people like me.
Because you spend half your life on the road?
Precisely.
The article mentioned a range of 1,200 kilometers on a single charge.
1,200 kilometers. That is basically driving from here to the coast and back without stopping.
And the charging time is the real kicker.
10 minutes, Alex.
It takes longer to order a latte than to charge your car now.
I can finally stop planning my client visits around charging stations.
It will be interesting to see how the grid handles the sudden spike in adoption.
I am just thinking about the commission I will make selling to logistics companies.
Always the salesman.
Hey, if fleets can cut downtime by 80%, that is an easy pitch.
True, but the price point is still high.
It starts at $45,000, right?
That is what the report said.
That is actually competitive for a mid-size sedan with that tech.
Toyota really pushed the envelope with Panasonic on this one.
I might actually put a deposit down.
Don't be impulsive, David.
I am not impulsive. I am an early adopter.
Right. Like that smartwatch you bought that never worked.
We do not talk about the watch.
Fair enough.
Anyway, this coffee is finally ready.
Thank goodness.
You know what else I saw this week that made me think of you?
Oh, no, what?
An article in the Boston Globe yesterday about silence tourism.
I actually read that one too.
I knew it would be up your alley.
The concept of 0 decibel retreats is fascinating.
Fascinating? Sounds like torture to me.
That is because you cannot stop talking for 5 minutes.
That is a professional skill. Thank you very much.
The article said people are paying $5,000 a week to be quiet.
$5,000 to have someone take your phone away.
It is about cognitive unloading, David.
It is about marketing genius.
Think about it. We are bombarded by noise 24 hours a day.
So just turn off your phone.
It is not that simple when your boss expects a reply in 2 minutes.
Okay, valid point.
These resorts in Vermont are booked solid for the next 6 months.
I just cannot imagine sitting in a room with strangers and not saying a word.
It creates a sense of communal solitude.
It sounds like a really expensive library.
You are missing the point of the dopamine detox.
Maybe, but for $5,000, I want a butler and a beach.
The article mentioned that executive burnout is driving the trend.
I believe that part.
60% of the guests are C-level executives.
Probably the only ones who can afford silence these days.
Sad but true.
I prefer my noise keeps the energy up.
To each their own.
Speaking of money and executives, did you catch the WSJ piece on Saturday?
The one about the blue carbon standards?
Yeah, the UN finally ratifying the price floor.
That is going to shake up the commodities market.
It is about time they standardized it.
It was the Wild West before this accord.
My client in shipping was talking about this just last week.
It makes sense. They are heavily impacted.
Now that ocean credits have a fixed floor price, their budget is shot.
But it prevents greenwashing, which is crucial.
True, companies were buying cheap, unverifiable credits for years.
The article said the new floor is $85 per ton.
That is a steep jump from the $20 they were paying.
It reflects the actual cost of restoring mangroves and seagrass.
It is going to drive up the cost of goods, you know.
Probably, but it creates a massive revenue stream for coastal nations.
Indonesia and the Philippines, are going to see a huge influx of capital.
If they manage the funds correctly.
Big if.
Still, seeing the global economy pivot to blue carbon is significant.
It is a whole new asset class.
Are you thinking of investing?
I am thinking of how to spin this to my manufacturing clients.
You can tell them it is future-proofing their supply chain.
That is a good line.
Feel free to use it.
I will, and I will take credit for it.
I would expect nothing less.
But seriously, $85 a ton changes the ROI calculations.
It forces companies to actually reduce emissions rather than just offsetting.
Which is harder to sell but necessary.
Exactly.
Man, this week is heavy on the structural changes.
New cars, new travel habits, new economic standards.
And yet the coffee machine is still the same old slow model.
Some things never change.
Is yours finished yet?
Just about.
I have a meeting with the regional director in 15 minutes.
Good luck with that.
I need to prep my pitch on those logistics software updates.
Maybe mention the EV range increase as a selling point.
See, this is why I talk to you.
I am full of good ideas.
An expensive silence.
Very funny.
All right, I better run.
Catch you at lunch?
If I survive the meeting,
You will be fine.
enjoy the caffeine.
You too, David.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.